Fisherman accidentally catches the legendary sword, the cursed ring, and the Demon King seal all in the same day. I'm your anime, and let's go. Imagine going fishing to relax and catch dinner, and instead you pull up 3 of the most powerful magical artifacts in history. Items that kingdoms have spent centuries searching for. Items that heroes have died trying to find. Items that were supposed to be lost forever in the depths of the ocean. Now imagine you're just a normal fisherman who has no idea what any of these things are and accidentally activates all 3 at once, binding yourself to prophecies, curses, and ancient powers that are about to turn your peaceful life into absolute chaos. This is the story of Marcus Webb, who had the worst fishing luck in history and became the most overpowered person alive completely by accident. And now everyone from heroes to villains to gods themselves wants either his help or his head. Before we dive into this incredible story of the unluckiest fisherman who became humanity's last hope, smash that like button if you love stories where normal people stumble into insane power, hit subscribe because we cover the most creative premise stories every week, and drop a comment telling me what legendary artifact you'd want to accidentally fish up. Now let's get into this masterpiece. Marcus Webb is 42 years old and has been fishing his entire life. Marcus Webb is 42 years old and has been fishing his entire life. He runs a small fishing boat in a coastal village. Nothing fancy. Just him and his boat catching fish to sell at market. He's good at it. Not great, not legendary, just competent, reliable, consistent. His biggest accomplishment is catching a 200-pound tuna last year. Biggest fish in village history. They took photos, put them in the tavern. That's his legacy. One big fish. On a Tuesday morning, Marcus goes out as usual. The weather is perfect. Calm seas, clear sky. Good fishing day. He casts his line, uses his normal bait, waits patiently. Something bites. Heavy, very heavy. Heavier than any fish. Marcus struggles, reels, fights. Whatever is on his line is massive. Thinks it might be record tuna, might be legendary catch, might be retirement fish. He reels for 30 minutes, muscles burning, arms aching. Finally pulls it up. Not fish, sword. Massive sword. 4 feet long, ornate design, silver blade, golden hilt, encrusted with jewels. Glowing faintly, Marcus is confused. Who throws swords in ocean? Why is it glowing? Is it valuable? He pulls it aboard, examines it. Beautiful craftsmanship. Obviously expensive, obviously old, probably worth fortune. He's excited, found treasure, can sell it, can finally retire, can buy better boat, can live comfortably. He sets it aside. Casts line again. Maybe there's more treasure. Maybe whole shipwreck down there. Maybe this is his lucky day. Something bites immediately. Even heavier than sword. Marcus reels. Another 30 minutes of struggle. Pulls up ring, golden ring, simple design, single black gemstone. Also glowing, also obviously magical, also probably valuable. Marcus is ecstatic. 2 treasures, 1 day. Best fishing trip ever. He puts ring on finger. Wants to keep it safe. Doesn't want it falling overboard. Ring fits perfectly. Shrinks to fit. Bonds to his skin. Won't come off. Marcus tries to remove it. Can't. It's stuck. Fused. Part of him now. He panics slightly. Tries soap. Tries oil. Tries everything. Ring won't budge. Okay, he'll deal with that later. Cast line again. Maybe 3rd time is charm. Maybe more treasure. Something bites instantly. Heaviest yet. Marcus can barely reel. Takes an hour. Full body effort. Finally pulls up stone tablet. 2 feet tall. Covered in symbols. Glowing red. Radiating power. Pulsing. Marcus doesn't recognize symbols. Looks ancient. Looks important. Looks dangerous. He shouldn't have pulled this up. Should throw it back. Should leave it alone. But it's already aboard. Already here. Already his problem. The 3 artifacts react to each other. Sword pulses. Ring glows brighter. Tablet cracks. Light erupts. Blindingly bright. Marcus shields eyes. Magic explodes. Binds him. Changes him. Transforms him. When light fades, Marcus feels different. Stronger. Faster. More aware. Enhanced. Changed. Transformed. He looks at artifacts. Recognizes them somehow. Knowledge floods his mind. The sword is Lightbringer. Legendary holy weapon. Lost 500 years ago. Grants wielder enhanced combat abilities. Mastery of all weapons. authority over holy magic. The ring is Soul Keeper, ancient cursed artifact, lost 1,000 years ago, grants immortality, regeneration, soul manipulation, but curses bearer with undeath, with eternal suffering, with dark power. The tablet is Demon King's seal, primordial binding stone, lost 2,000 years ago, contains Demon King's essence, grants bearer demonic power, demonic authority, demonic knowledge. All three are bound to Marcus, fused to him, part of him, forever. He's now wielder of legendary sword, bearer of cursed ring, holder of Demon King's seal. Simultaneously, the prophecies activate, Holy Chosen One awakened, cursed undying risen, Demon King's heir appeared, 3 contradictory prophecies, 3 opposing destinies, 3 impossible roles, all in one person, all in one fisherman, all because he went fishing on Tuesday. Marcus doesn't understand, doesn't want this, just wanted to catch fish, wanted normal day, wanted simple life. Now he's carrying artifacts that kingdoms search for, prophecies that define eras, powers that reshape reality, and he has no idea what to do with any of it. If you're absolutely hooked on this story and want to see how a simple fisherman deals with having 3 legendary artifacts that should never exist in the same person, hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed because this gets absolutely insane. Trust me. Wait until you see what happens when the heroes, villains, and churches all show up demanding different things. Let's continue. Marcus returns to shore, docks his boat, tries to act normal, tries to hide artifacts. Can't hide sword. It's 4 feet long, glowing, obviously magical. Can't hide ring. It's fused to finger, visible, pulsing with dark energy. Can't hide tablet. It's radiating power, humming, drawing attention. Everyone stares. Entire village gathers. They recognize artifacts, stories, legends, history, the sword of light, the ring of death, the seal of demons, all real, all here, all held by Marcus. Village elder approaches, old woman, wise, knowledgeable. She examines artifacts, confirms their identity, explains what they are, explains what they mean, explains the danger. She says Marcus must hide, must flee, must disappear, because everyone will come. Heroes seeking Lightbringer, necromancers seeking Soul Keeper, demon worshippers seeking the seal. All will hunt him. All will fight for artifacts. All will kill to possess them. Marcus refuses to hide. He's fisherman. This is his village, his home. Why should he flee? Elder says, because he can't fight, can't defend, can't survive what's coming. Marcus disagrees, tests his new abilities, picks up Lightbringer, feels natural, perfect, like extension of his body, swings it. Perfect form, perfect technique, perfect control. He's never trained with sword, but knows everything, every technique, every style, every application. The sword taught him, uploaded knowledge, made him master. He tests ring's power, cuts himself deliberately, deep cut, should need medical attention, heals instantly, completely, perfectly. Regeneration, immortality, undying, can't be killed, can't be stopped, can't be destroyed. He tests seal's power, channels demonic energy, creates fire, black flames, cold fire, soul-burning fire. Powerful, terrifying, overwhelming. 3 powers, 3 artifacts, 3 impossible abilities, all in one person. Marcus realizes he's not helpless. He's most powerful being in region, maybe country, maybe world. The village watches in awe, in fear, in confusion. Their fisherman, their neighbor, their friend, is now legend, is now prophecy, is now danger. Word spreads, fast. By evening, entire kingdom knows. Fisherman found artifacts. Fisherman bound artifacts. Fisherman is chosen one and cursed one, and demon heir. Simultaneously, impossible, contradictory, real. The Holy Church sends delegation. White-robed priests, paladins, holy warriors. They demand Lightbringer. Say it belongs to church. Say it must be wielded by pure warrior. Say fisherman is unworthy. Marcus refuses. Says he found it. It chose him. It's his. Church threatens force. Says they'll take it. Say divine authority supersedes mortal possession. Say they act in God's name. Marcus draws Lightbringer. Holy power erupts. Brighter than church's magic. Purer than their faith, stronger than their blessing. The sword recognizes him as rightful wielder, rejects church's claim, denies their authority. They're shocked. Lightbringer never rejected church before, never chose outsider, never bonded to non-believer. But Marcus isn't normal wielder. He's also cursed, also demonic. Balance of 3 powers. Sword accepts him because of balance, not despite it. Church retreats, confused, disturbed, reporting to higher authority. The Necromancer's Guild sends representative, dark-robed mage, ancient, powerful, undead himself. He wants Soulkeeper, offers trade, offers gold, offers power, offers anything. Marcus refuses, says ring is stuck, can't remove it, can't give it. Necromancer says he can remove it, can extract it, can take it forcibly. Tries to cast extraction spell. Ring rejects it, destroys spell, protects Marcus, curses Necromancer. Necromancer screams, ages rapidly, decays, dies, returns as undead, bound to Marcus. Servant, slave, cursed for attempted theft. Marcus is horrified. He didn't mean to kill, didn't mean to curse, didn't mean to create undead servant, but Ring protected him, automatically, viciously, permanently. He now has undead servant, following him, obeying him, serving him, unwillingly. The demon worshippers arrive, cultists, zealots, true believers. They worship Demon King. They want seal, want to resurrect their master, want to bring apocalypse. They beg Marcus, plead with him, offer everything, offer worship, offer sacrifice, offer service. Marcus refuses absolutely, says he'll never help resurrect Demon King, says he'll never enable apocalypse, says they're insane. Cultists attack, attempt to take seal by force, attempt to kill Marcus, attempt to achieve their goal. Marcus channels seal's power, demonic authority, commands them, forces them to stop, forces them to kneel, forces them to submit. The seal grants him authority over demons, over demon worshippers, over anything touched by Demon King's essence. Cultists can't resist, can't fight, can't disobey. They become his servants, unwillingly, bound by same power they worship, cursed by same seal they seek. Marcus now has undead servant and demon cultist servants, growing entourage, growing complication, growing nightmare. He just wanted to fish, wanted simple life, wanted peace. Now he's surrounded by servants he didn't want, powers he didn't ask for, responsibilities he can't handle. The situation escalates. More factions arrive, monster hunters wanting to study him, scholars wanting to research artifacts, merchants wanting to buy them, thieves wanting to steal them. Everyone wants something. Everyone demands something. Everyone threatens something. Marcus reaches breaking point. He's fisherman, not hero, not villain, not chosen one. Just fisherman who had bad luck, who pulled up wrong things, who activated them accidentally. He announces decision. He's keeping artifacts. He's using them. But he's staying fisherman, staying in village, living normal life, not involving himself in prophecies, not fulfilling destinies, not playing these roles. The factions protest, say he can't ignore prophecy, can't ignore destiny, can't ignore responsibility. Marcus says watch him. He proves it, goes fishing next day. Same boat, same routine, same life, bringing artifacts, bringing powers, bringing unwanted servants, but fishing, living, persisting, refusing to change. The world doesn't accept this, doesn't allow this, can't tolerate chosen one who refuses to choose, can't allow cursed one who doesn't care, can't permit demon heir who ignores inheritance. Forces gather, plans form, conflicts begin. Marcus stays fishing, stubbornly, defiantly, determinedly, proving that possessing legendary artifacts doesn't mean abandoning normal life, that having power doesn't mean using it, that being chosen doesn't mean accepting. He's fisherman. That's his identity. That's his choice. That's his resistance. And the world will have to deal with it. Real quick, before we get to how Marcus's stubborn refusal to play along with destiny creates the most chaotic situation imaginable, and what happens when ancient threats emerge that only he can stop, drop a like. If you're still invested, subscribe so you don't miss the conclusion, and comment whether you'd fish with legendary artifacts or try to get rid of them. Now let's see how this resolves. 6 months pass. Marcus maintains routine. Wakes at dawn. Goes fishing. Catches fish. Sells at market. Returns home. Simple life. Except he wields holy sword. Wears cursed ring. Carries demon seal. Commands undead servant. Controls demon cultists. Radiates impossible power. but still catches fish. The factions can't understand, can't accept, can't tolerate. Holy Church sends assassins, attempts to kill cursed bearer, believes killing him will free Lightbringer, believes artifact will return to rightful owners. Assassins fail. Ring makes Marcus unkillable, regenerates wounds, prevents death, returns him to life even if killed. They can't succeed, can't eliminate, can't overcome curse that grants immortality. Necromancers send thieves, attempt to steal Ring while Marcus sleeps. Ring curses them, kills them, raises them as undead, adds them to Marcus's growing undead army. He has 30 undead servants now, all following him, all created by Ring's automatic defense, all permanent additions to his unwanted entourage. Demon cultists attempt kidnapping, try to force him to use Seal, try to make him resurrect Demon King. Seal's authority prevents them, commands them to stop, adds them to his demon cultist servants. He has 50 cultists now, all bound by demonic power, all unable to resist, all cursed to serve. Marcus's fishing trips become processions, him, his boat, 30 undead servants, 50 demon cultists, all accompanying him, all helping with fishing, all making everything weird. The fish are terrified, the other fishermen are disturbed, the village is confused, but Marcus persists, fishes anyway, catches anyway, lives anyway. Then real crisis emerges, ancient evil awakens, dragon, primordial dragon, sealed 1,000 years ago, seal weakens, dragon breaks free, emerges from mountain, begins destroying kingdom, unstoppable, unkillable, beyond mortal power. Kingdom requests hero, requests chosen one, requests wielder of Lightbringer, requests Marcus. Marcus refuses. He's fisherman, not hero, not dragon slayer, not kingdom savior. They beg, plead, offer rewards, offer titles, offer anything. Marcus says no, not his problem, not his responsibility, not his destiny. Dragon destroys 3 cities, kills thousands, continues rampage. Kingdom begs harder, brings survivors, shows devastation, appeals to his humanity. Marcus feels guilt, feels responsibility, feels obligation, but maintains refusal. He's fisherman, that's his choice, that's his resistance. Dragon reaches village, his home, his people. Now it's personal, now it's his problem, now he can't refuse. Marcus takes Lightbringer, channels holy power, confronts dragon, epic battle. Dragon's fire versus holy light, dragon's strength versus blessed steel, dragon's age versus Marcus's determination. Fight lasts hours, levels terrain, creates new geography, reshapes landscape. Marcus wins. Barely. Dragon defeated, sealed again, threat eliminated, he collapses. Exhausted, wounded, nearly dead. Ring activates, heals him, restores him, brings him back. He's fine, completely recovered. Physically, mentally changed. He saved kingdom, became hero, fulfilled prophecy, against his will, despite resistance, because circumstances forced him. The kingdom celebrates, declares him hero, offers rewards. Marcus refuses, returns to village, returns to boat, returns to fishing, tries to resume normal life. Can't. Everything changed. Village treats him differently, with awe, with fear, with distance. He's not their fisherman anymore. He's hero, legend, chosen one. Other fishermen won't fish near him, afraid of his power, afraid of his servants, afraid of what follows him. Market won't buy his fish. Too much attention, too much danger, too much association with power. Marcus is isolated, alone, separated by power he didn't want, by victory he didn't seek, by heroism he resisted. He realizes something. He can't escape destiny, can't refuse prophecy, can't ignore power. World won't let him. Circumstances won't allow him. Reality won't permit him. He must choose, embrace roles, accept responsibilities, use power purposefully, or continue resisting, continue suffering, continue isolation. Marcus chooses differently. He'll accept power, accept artifacts, accept servants, but on his terms, not as world's hero, not as prophecy's chosen, not as destiny's puppet, as fisherman who happens to have legendary artifacts, as normal person who happens to be powerful, as Marcus who chooses when and how to help. New approach, new balance, new way. He establishes rules. He'll help when he chooses. He'll fight when necessary. He'll use power when appropriate. But he remains fisherman, remains himself, remains Marcus. The kingdom doesn't like this. Wants committed hero, wants dedicated champion, wants controllable asset. Marcus doesn't care. Not serving them, not obeying them, not becoming their tool, serving humanity, serving justice, serving his own moral compass, on his own terms. The Holy Church demands he join, become official champion, wield Lightbringer in their name. Marcus refuses. Sword chose him. Not church, not any organization. Him. His choice how to use it. The necromancers demand he lead them. Become Lich King. Command undead armies. Marcus refuses. He has undead servants. Didn't choose them. Won't embrace it. Won't become necromancer. The demon worshippers demand he resurrect their king. Fulfill the seal's purpose. Bring apocalypse. Marcus absolutely refuses. Will never help demons. Will never enable evil. Will never betray humanity. All three factions threaten war. Say they'll take artifacts by force. Say they'll kill him if necessary. Say they'll do whatever required. Marcus stands firm, protected by ring, armed with sword, empowered by seal, surrounded by servants. He's fortress, untakeable, undefeatable. They can't force him, can't threaten him, can't overcome him. He's too powerful, too protected, too supported. The world learns to accept it. Fisherman has artifacts. Fisherman helps sometimes. Fisherman can't be controlled. New reality, new normal, new way things work. Years pass. Marcus ages. Body ages. Ring prevents death but not aging. He's 50, 60, 70, still fishing, still living, still being himself. Prophecies remain unfulfilled. Chosen one who doesn't choose. Cursed one who doesn't care. Demon heir who doesn't inherit. All three exist in him. All three incomplete. All three waiting. At 80, Marcus is oldest fisherman. Oldest chosen one. Oldest cursed bearer. Still fishing. Still living. Still defying expectations. Younger generation asks why. Why keep fishing? Why resist destiny? Why not embrace power? Marcus explains. Says power doesn't define purpose. Says destiny doesn't determine choice. Says artifacts don't change who you are. He's fisherman because he chooses to be. Because that's who he is. Because power is tool, not identity. Younger heroes learn from this. Learn that being chosen doesn't mean serving. That having power doesn't mean using it constantly. That destiny is choice, not obligation. Marcus's legacy isn't dragon slaying, isn't heroism, isn't power. His legacy is resistance. Resistance to control. Resistance to expectation. Resistance to world demanding he be something other than himself. At 90, Marcus still fishes, still lives, still exists. Ring keeps him alive, healthy, strong. He could live forever. Could be eternal fisherman, could persist indefinitely. He doesn't want eternal life, wants natural end, wants peaceful death, wants rest, but Ring won't allow it. Curse of immortality, curse of eternal life, curse of undying. He's trapped, forever fisherman, forever chosen one, forever cursed, forever serving, forever living, forever fishing. The artifacts remain with him, Lightbringer still shining, Soul Keeper still cursing, Demon Seal still empowering, all three permanent, all three his, all three defining him while he refuses to let them define him. That's Marcus Webb, the fisherman who pulled up legend, who refused prophecy, who stayed himself, who proved that power doesn't determine identity, who showed that destiny is choice, who demonstrated that normal life is valid even with extraordinary circumstances, the man who fished up legendary sword, cursed ring, and demon seal, who bound them all, who wielded them all, who remained fisherman despite them all, proving that being chosen means choosing yourself, proving that power is what you make it, proving that normal life isn't weakness, it's strength, the strength to resist, to choose, to remain, despite everything, despite prophecy, despite power, despite world demanding otherwise. That's real strength, that's true power, that's the lesson. Not in using legendary artifacts, but in staying yourself despite them. Not in fulfilling prophecy, but in choosing your own path. Not in accepting destiny, but in defining it yourself. Marcus proved this, lived this, taught this, through fishing, through stubbornness, through being himself, forever. The fisherman with legendary power. Who chose fishing? Who chose normal? Who chose himself? That's the story. That's the truth. That's the legacy. Power doesn't define you. Choice does. Forever. End of script. But Marcus's story of stubborn normalcy faces its greatest test when he's 95. A century since he pulled up the artifacts. A century of fishing. A century of resistance. A century of choosing himself. Then the prophecies converge. Ancient magic activates. The three artifacts were never meant to coexist. Were designed as counterbalances. Lightbringer to combat darkness. Soulkeeper to preserve death's domain. Demon seal to contain ultimate evil. One person holding all three creates paradox, creates instability, creates catalyst for world transformation. The magic builds. Artifacts pulse in unison. Marcus feels it, feels power surging, feels reality bending, feels something massive approaching. The Holy Church's grand oracle receives vision, says the Trinity convergence is beginning, says Marcus must choose, must fulfill one prophecy, must reject the others, says choosing Lightbringer means becoming ultimate holy warrior, fighting eternal crusade, purging darkness everywhere, says choosing Soulkeeper means becoming death's avatar, maintaining balance between life and death, serving eternal cycle, says choosing Demon Seal means preventing Demon King's resurrection, forever, eternally vigilant, eternally fighting, or choosing all three means apocalypse, reality collapse, world ending. Trinity must separate. One path must be chosen. Two must be abandoned. Marcus refuses, says he's kept all three for century, says they're balanced, says he's living proof contradiction works. Oracle says century is limit. Magic can't sustain paradox longer. Convergence must resolve. Marcus must choose. Or reality chooses for him, catastrophically. Marcus discusses with his undead servant, the original necromancer, cursed to serve for century, wise, experienced, ancient. Servant says Oracle is right. Artifacts can't coexist indefinitely. Magic has breaking point. Reality has limits. Paradox must resolve. But Servant suggests alternative. What if Marcus doesn't choose? What if he transcends choice? What if he becomes something new? Something beyond prophecy? Servant explains. Lightbringer represents holy light. Soulkeeper represents death's darkness. Demon Seal represents demonic chaos. Three primal forces. Three fundamental powers. Three aspects of reality. One person holding all three doesn't have to choose. Could integrate, could synthesize, could become balance itself, become equilibrium personified, become living convergence. Marcus considers this. His century of resistance wasn't random, wasn't just stubbornness, was preparation, was adjustment, was slow integration. He's been balancing three powers for century, living contradiction, being paradox, surviving impossible. Maybe that's the answer. Not choosing one, choosing integration. The demon cultist leader, bound for century, agrees. Says demons feared this. Feared bearer who wouldn't choose. Feared someone who'd balance all three. Feared creation of something beyond Demon King, beyond Holy Champion, beyond Death's avatar. Something new, something unprecedented, something that could reshape reality. Marcus decides. He won't choose. Will integrate. Will become balance. Will accept all three fully. Ceremony begins. He meditates. Opens himself to all three powers completely. No resistance, no preference, no choosing. Pure acceptance. Lightbringer floods him with holy power. Pure, overwhelming, demanding righteousness. Soulkeeper floods him with death energy. Cold, eternal, demanding acceptance. Demon Seal floods him with chaos power. Wild, destructive, demanding change. Three powers collide. Should destroy him. Should tear him apart. Should annihilate contradiction. Don't. Balance. They balance. Holy light purifies death. Death contains chaos. Chaos energizes light. Triangle of mutual support. Self-sustaining cycle. Perfect equilibrium. Marcus transforms. Body changes. Not younger, not older. Ageless. Timeless. Beyond age. Eyes change. One gold. One silver. One red. Representing three powers. Hair changes. White with gold, silver, and red strands. Mixed, integrated, balanced. Aura changes. Holy light, death's shadow, demonic flame. All three simultaneously. Distinct, unified. Paradoxical. He stands. opens eyes, speaks. Voice echoes with 3 tones: holy, deathly, demonic, harmonized. He's no longer just Marcus. He's the convergence, the balance, the Trinity made flesh, living synthesis of 3 impossible powers. The world reacts. Reality acknowledges new existence. Prophecies rewrite themselves. Can't define him anymore. Can't categorize him. Can't predict him. He's outside prophecy, beyond destiny, self-defined. Holy Church is shocked. Their champion became something else. Something that includes holy but isn't purely holy. Something beyond their understanding. Necromancers are amazed. Death's avatar became something more. Something that includes death but isn't purely death. Something beyond their comprehension. Demon worshippers are terrified. Demon heir became something other. Something that includes chaos but isn't purely chaos. Something beyond their fear. Marcus tests new form. Channels holy light. Stronger than before. Purer than before. Perfect. Channels death energy. More controlled than before. More precise than before. Perfect. Channels demonic chaos. More directed than before. More purposeful than before. Perfect. All 3 flow naturally. All 3 support each other. All 3 make him unstoppable. He realizes something profound. This is what he was meant to become. Not chosen one of any single prophecy. Chosen one of balance, of integration, of synthesis. The artifacts chose him because he could do this. Could resist choosing. Could maintain contradiction. Could become something new. His century of stubbornness wasn't rebellion. Was preparation. His refusal to specialize wasn't weakness. Was strength. His insistence on remaining himself wasn't limitation. Was foundation. He became something greater precisely because he refused to become what others wanted. The factions must reckon with this. Holy Church can't command him. He includes holy, but isn't theirs. Necromancers can't recruit him. He includes death, but isn't theirs. Demon worshippers definitely can't use him. He includes chaos, but opposes them absolutely. He's independent, free, self-defined. They can't control what they can't categorize, can't command what they can't understand, can't utilize what won't be used. Marcus announces new role. He's protector, of balance, of reality, of natural order. He'll fight threats to equilibrium, fight those who'd tip balance too far, fight extremists of any type, holy zealots who'd purge all darkness, death cultists who'd eliminate all life, demon worshippers who'd unleash total chaos, anyone seeking absolute victory, anyone pursuing total dominance, anyone trying to eliminate opposition entirely. He'll oppose them, stop them, balance them. This creates enemies everywhere. Every faction has extremists. Every group has those who want total victory. Every organization has those who'd eliminate alternatives. All become his opponents, not allies, opponents. Marcus doesn't care. He's fisherman who became balance itself. He'll fish. He'll live. He'll maintain equilibrium, whether factions like it or not, whether world accepts it or not, whether anyone agrees or not. First test comes immediately. Holy Church launches crusade, attempts to purge all undead, all demons, all darkness, complete holy dominion. Marcus intervenes, stops crusade, protects undead, protects demons who aren't actively evil, protects darkness that's natural. Church is furious, calls him traitor, calls him fallen, calls him corrupted. Marcus says no, he's balanced. Holy power must exist, but so must death, so must change, so must opposition. Absolute holy dominion would stagnate reality, would eliminate necessary darkness, would destroy balance. He fights holy armies, uses death and chaos against holy, defeats crusade, forces church to accept limits, forces them to acknowledge balance. Next test follows quickly. Necromancer Alliance attempts to raise global undead army, convert all living to undead, eternal undeath for everyone, death's ultimate victory. Marcus intervenes, destroys undead army, burns necromancers, eliminates threat. Necromancers are shocked. He has death power. He's partially undead. Why oppose them? Marcus says because absolute death dominion would destroy life, would eliminate growth, would freeze reality. Balance requires both life and death, both growth and decay, both creation and destruction. He fights necromancer armies, uses holy and chaos against death, defeats alliance. forces necromancers to accept limits, forces them to acknowledge balance. Third test is worst. Demon worshippers successfully summon Demon King. Partial summoning, incomplete manifestation, but powerful, dangerous, threatening. They demand Marcus help complete summoning, demand he use seal, demand he fulfill demonic destiny. Marcus absolutely refuses, fights Demon King, uses all 3 powers against ultimate evil. Holy light burns demonic essence. Death energy binds demonic soul. Chaos power disrupts demonic magic. Perfect counter, perfect opposition, perfect balance. Demon King is destroyed, permanently. Soul shattered, essence dispersed, threat eliminated forever. Demon worshippers are devastated. Their god is dead. Their faith is shattered. Their purpose is gone. Marcus offers alternative. Says chaos doesn't require evil. Says change doesn't need destruction. Says demons can exist without worshiping Demon King. Can live. Can integrate. Can balance. Offers them choice. Serve balance or be eliminated. Most choose service. Become Marcus's demon servants willingly. Truly willingly. Not cursed. Not bound. Choosing. Some refuse. Choose continued evil. Marcus eliminates them. No mercy for those who choose evil knowing alternative exists. No tolerance for intentional malice. No acceptance of chosen corruption. His demon servants are reformed, former worshippers who chose better, who accepted balance, who serve willingly. They're proof demons can change, can choose good, can integrate with reality. Years pass. Marcus's role becomes established. He's the balance, the convergence, the trinity, protector of equilibrium, opponent of extremism, guardian of synthesis, still fishing, still living as fisherman, still maintaining his identity, but now with purpose, with role, with meaning beyond resistance. At 120 years old, Marcus looks 40, ageless, timeless. Perfect balance prevents aging, prevents decay, prevents death. He'll exist as long as balance is needed, as long as reality requires protection, as long as extremism threatens, potentially forever. He accepts this, accepts eternal service, accepts permanent responsibility, not because prophecy demands, because balance requires, because he chooses. His fishing village becomes pilgrimage site. People come seeking balance, seeking wisdom, seeking the convergence. Marcus teaches them, says balance isn't compromise. Balance is integration. Balance is accepting contradictions. Balance is holding opposites simultaneously. Balance is being fully light and dark, fully life and death, fully order and chaos, all together, all at once, all balanced. Students struggle with this. Minds reject contradiction. Hearts fear paradox. Souls resist complexity. Marcus shows by example, demonstrates simultaneous opposites, channels holy light while radiating death energy, creates ordered chaos, destructive creation, contradictory unity. Students slowly understand. Balance isn't choosing middle. Balance is fully embracing extremes simultaneously. Balance is being everything without being consumed by anything. At 150, Marcus's legend spans generations. Original witnesses are dead, even long-lived ones. Only immortals remember his beginning. Only ancient beings recall the fisherman who pulled up 3 artifacts. New generations know only the convergence, the balance, the trinity personified. They don't remember he was normal, don't know he resisted, don't understand he chose himself. To them, he's always been legend, always been power, always been beyond. Marcus reminds them, tells stories, shares history, explains origin, says he was fisherman, just fisherman, who had bad fishing luck, who pulled up wrong things, who activated them accidentally, who refused to change, who stayed himself, who integrated power without being consumed. That's lesson. Not power makes you special. Choice makes you special. Staying yourself despite power makes you special. Integrating without being consumed makes you special. Students learn. Younger generations understand. Power is tool. Identity is choice. Balance is integration. The convergence is fisherman who chose balance. At 200 years, Marcus is oldest living human. No longer human technically. Something else, something new, something beyond, but maintains human identity, human perspective, human values, fishes, lives simply, remains Marcus, despite being living embodiment of three primal forces, despite being most powerful being in reality, despite being eternal protector. Still fisherman, still himself, still balanced. The world transforms around him. Magic advances, technology develops, society evolves. Marcus remains constant, fishing, teaching, protecting balance, being himself. His servants are family now. Undead servant from Century 1, still serves. Now friend, now companion, now confidant. Demon cultists reformed, now true believers. Not in Demon King, in balance, in integration, in better way. Other servants accumulated. Those who chose service, those who sought balance, those who wanted integration. All serving willingly, all learning continuously, all growing perpetually. Marcus teaches them all. Each servant becomes teacher. Each teacher spreads balance. Each missionary converts extremists. His influence expands exponentially, not through force, through example, through choice, through proving balance works. At 500 years, Marcus is myth, living myth, real myth, myth that fishes. He's seen kingdoms rise and fall, seen empires birth and die, seen civilizations transform completely, remains constant, remains balanced, remains fisherman. The artifacts are him now, not possessions, not tools, parts of his being. Lightbringer is his righteousness. Soulkeeper is his persistence. Demon Seal is his adaptability. Integrated, unified, inseparable. He is Trinity. Trinity is him. He's proven synthesis works. Proven balance sustains. Proven integration transcends. Proven fisherman who chooses himself can become foundation of new reality. At 1,000 years, Marcus considers retirement, not death, just stepping back, letting others maintain balance, letting students protect reality, letting new generations serve. His servants protest. Say he's needed. Say balance requires him. Say world isn't ready. Marcus disagrees. Says 1,000 years is long enough. Says he's taught enough people. Says balance is established. Says he wants to just fish. Really just fish. No protecting, no teaching, no serving. Just fishing. Being Marcus. Being himself. They accept reluctantly. Promise to maintain his work. Promise to protect balance. Promise to honor his example. Marcus retreats. Returns to original village. Original home. Rebuilt many times. Same location, same spirit, same simple fishing community. He fishes. Only fishes. No power displays. No teaching. No protecting. Just man and sea and fish. Perfect peace. Perfect simplicity. Perfect balance. The fisherman who pulled up 3 legendary artifacts, who refused every prophecy, who integrated impossible powers, who became living balance, who taught generations, who protected reality for millennium, returns to fishing, returns to beginning, returns to himself, completely, eternally, finally. That's Marcus Webb. That's his complete story. That's his eternal legacy. From accidental fishing to legendary integration to simple fishing again. Full circle. Perfect balance. Eternal truth. Power doesn't define you. Prophecy doesn't control you. Destiny doesn't determine you. You choose. You integrate. You remain yourself forever. That's strength. That's balance. That's truth. The fisherman proved it, lived it, taught it, forever. The end. The balance. The eternal fishing. Forever. But Marcus's simple retirement doesn't last. Even after 1,000 years of service. Even after establishing balance. Even after returning to fishing. Because reality doesn't stop needing balance. Doesn't stop producing extremists. Doesn't stop requiring protection. At 1,050 years, new threat emerges. Not from any single faction. From all of them. United. The Absolutist Alliance. Formed by extremists from every group. Holy zealots who want pure light. Death cultists who want eternal undeath. Chaos demons who want total destruction. They agree on one thing. Marcus must die. Must be eliminated. Must be removed. Because he prevents their victories. Because he maintains balance. Because he stops them from achieving their goals. They can't win while balance exists. Can't dominate while convergence protects. Can't succeed while Marcus lives. So they unite. Ancient enemies cooperating. Opposite philosophies collaborating. Contradictory goals aligning. All to eliminate the one obstacle they all share. The alliance is massive. Thousands of extremists, powerful individuals, ancient beings, legendary warriors, all united against Marcus, all hunting the fisherman, all determined to end balance. They find him in his village, fishing peacefully, living simply, existing quietly. They surround him, demand he surrender, demand he accept judgment, demand he let them reshape reality as they see fit. Marcus refuses, calmly, peacefully, firmly, says balance is necessary, says extremism destroys, says he'll protect reality regardless of their alliance. They attack, all at once. Overwhelming force, holy magic, death spells, chaos energy, thousands of attacks, simultaneous, coordinated, devastating. Marcus doesn't move, doesn't dodge, doesn't defend traditionally, simply exists, simply is, simply remains balanced. The attacks hit him. Holy light burns, death energy drains, chaos magic tears. All three simultaneously. Should destroy him, should overwhelm him, should succeed, don't, because he's all three. Holy attack hits holy nature, absorbed, strengthened. Death attack hits death nature, absorbed, strengthened. Chaos attack hits chaos nature, absorbed, strengthened. He's perfect counter to everything, perfect defense against all, perfect immunity through integration. Marcus counterattacks, not with violence, with balance. He channels absorbed energy, redistributes it, returns it balanced. Holy extremists receive death energy, balancing their excess light. Death extremists receive chaos energy, disrupting their stagnation. Chaos extremists receive holy energy, ordering their madness, not destroying them, rebalancing them, forcing moderation, forcing integration, forcing balance. Most extremists can't handle it. Minds break, philosophies shatter, identities collapse. They flee, defeated not by violence but by enforced balance, by being forced to acknowledge opposition, by being made to integrate contradiction. Some few extremists survive forced balancing, adapt to it, integrate with it, transform because of it, become balanced themselves, become Marcus's newest students, become proof that even extremists can change. The absolutist alliance collapses, defeated by what they tried to destroy, destroyed by what they tried to eliminate, proven wrong by what they claimed was wrong. Marcus returns to fishing. Battle took 5 minutes. Forced balancing required minimal effort. Defending reality barely interrupted his day. He casts line, waits patiently, catches fish, lives simply, proves that 1,000 years of power hasn't changed core truth. He's fisherman. That's his identity. That's his choice. That's his strength. His students arrive, those he taught over millennium. They witnessed battle. They saw him defend reality effortlessly. They have questions. How did he make it look easy? How did he balance so many simultaneously? How does he remain calm? Marcus explains while gutting fish. Says when you're truly balanced, attacks become fuel. When you integrate opposites, enemies defeat themselves. When you accept all sides, no side can harm you. Students ask about alliance, about future threats, about ongoing extremism. Marcus says, extremism will always exist. Balance will always be needed. Protection will always be required. But he's taught enough people. Enough students understand balance. Enough protectors exist. They can handle future threats. He's retiring. Actually retiring. Truly stepping back. Students protest. Say they're not ready. Say they need him. Say balance requires him. Marcus disagrees. Points to them. Says they handled smaller threats while he fished. Says they maintain balance locally. Says they're ready, just don't believe they are. He gives them final teaching. Says balance isn't about him, isn't about convergence, isn't about any individual. Balance is principle. Balance is practice. Balance is choice everyone makes. He demonstrated it's possible, showed it's sustainable, proved it's superior. Now they must continue, must spread teaching, must protect reality, must be balance. Students accept reluctantly, promise to continue his work, promise to maintain equilibrium, promise to protect reality. Marcus blesses them, not with power, with confidence, says they're ready, says they'll succeed, says he trusts them, then returns to fishing, completely, fully, finally. Years pass. Students protect reality, maintain balance, oppose extremism, successfully. Without Marcus, without convergence, without needing him. They're proof his teaching worked. Proof balance is sustainable. Proof integration can be passed on. Marcus watches from distance, proud, satisfied, relieved. His work succeeded. His legacy continues. His students surpass him. At 1,100 years, Marcus's village faces crisis. Local crisis, small crisis, but his crisis. Sea monsters appear, attacking fishermen, destroying boats, threatening village. Normal threat. Mortal threat, human-scale threat. Not world-ending, not reality-threatening, not requiring convergence, just requiring capable defender. Marcus volunteers, not as balance, not as convergence, not as Trinity, as fisherman, as villager, as Marcus. He fights sea monsters using fishing knowledge, using boat handling skills, using practical experience. No holy light, no death energy, no chaos magic, just human skill, just mortal capability, just fisherman protecting home. He wins, kills monsters, saves village, protects fishermen, using normal methods, using human techniques, using non-magical solutions. Village celebrates, not because legendary balance saved them, because Marcus the fisherman protected them, because neighbor helped neighbors, because human defended humans. This matters to Marcus, proves he's still human, still normal, still himself, despite millennium of power, despite legendary status, despite being living embodiment of three primal forces. He's Marcus, fisherman, human, chooses to be, chooses to remain, chooses to act as. At 1,200 years, Marcus faces unexpected situation. He falls in love, first time in millennium. Never happened before, never seemed possible, never seemed relevant, but it happens. She's fisherwoman, skilled, independent, strong. She doesn't know who he is, doesn't recognize balance, doesn't see convergence, sees old fisherman, experienced, capable, interesting. They fish together. Talk about catches, share techniques, develop friendship. Friendship becomes more, slowly, naturally, honestly. Marcus is conflicted. He's immortal. She's mortal. He's legendary being. She's normal human. He's 1,000 years old. She's 40. Relationship seems impossible, seems wrong, seems unfair. But she knows. Knows who he is, what he is, how old he is, doesn't care, loves him anyway. Loves Marcus the fisherman. Not balance the legend, not convergence the protector, not Trinity the power, Marcus the person. They marry. Simple ceremony. Village witnesses. No grand celebration, no legendary attendees, no powerful beings, just humans, just community, just simple joy. Marriage changes Marcus, grounds him further, humanizes him more, reminds him why balance matters. Reality must be protected so people can live, can love, can build simple happiness, can fish and marry and exist peacefully. That's the point. That's the purpose. That's why he fought for millennium. His wife asks about immortality, about living forever, about watching her die. Marcus admits it will hurt, admits he'll grieve, admits immortality is curse in this way. She asks if he regrets marrying her, knowing pain is coming. Marcus says never, says decades with her worth any pain, says love matters more than avoiding grief. She lives 40 more years. They fish together, live together, love together. Simple happiness, perfect normalcy, beautiful mortality. She dies peacefully. Old age, natural death, surrounded by love. Marcus grieves, deeply, truly, humanly. 1,000 years of existence, millennium of experience, eternal life. All can't prevent grief, can't eliminate pain, can't avoid loss. He's human in this way, mortal in his heart, normal in his suffering. The grief doesn't break him, doesn't consume him, doesn't destroy him, reminds him he's alive, he's feeling, he's human. Despite everything, despite power, despite immortality, despite being beyond human, he's still human where it matters. In his heart, in his choice, in his love. This matters. This is important. This is why he's balance, because he remains human enough to care, human enough to love, human enough to grieve. Balance requires humanity, requires mortal perspective, requires understanding what's being protected. Marcus understands, lived it, loved it, lost it, continues protecting it, for everyone else, for all the lovers, for all the fishermen, For all the normal people living simple lives, that's his purpose renewed. That's his mission reaffirmed. That's his choice remade. He returns to fishing, returns to teaching, returns to protecting, not as distant legend, as someone who understands, who loves, who grieves, who continues anyway. At 1,500 years, Marcus trains final student, young woman, talented, powerful, natural balance. She masters integration quickly, learns synthesis easily, understands equilibrium intuitively. She's gifted, she's ready, she's successor. Marcus recognizes this. She can be next convergence, next balance, next trinity, can take his role, can replace him, can let him finally rest. He offers this, offers to transfer artifacts, offers to pass responsibility, offers to grant her power and role. She refuses, says she'll protect balance her own way, says she doesn't want to be next Marcus, wants to be first herself, wants to find her own path. Marcus understands, respects this, is proud of this. She learned most important lesson. Balance isn't copying. Balance is finding your own integration. Balance is being yourself while holding opposites. He blesses her path, supports her choice, celebrates her independence. She becomes protector in her own right. Different from Marcus, unique approach, personal style, but equally effective, equally dedicated, equally balanced. Marcus's work is truly complete. Balance is established, protectors exist, teaching continues, legacy persists without requiring him, without needing him, without depending on him. At 2,000 years, Marcus makes final decision. 2 millennia of service, 2 millennia of protection, 2 millennia of being balance. Enough, more than enough. He's proven point, established principle, created legacy, taught generations, protected reality, loved, grieved, lived, fully, completely, enough. He releases artifacts, consciously, deliberately, voluntarily. Lightbringer returns to ocean, waiting for next wielder. Soulkeeper disperses, death energy returning to natural cycle. Demon seal dissolves, chaos released safely, naturally, balanced. Marcus becomes mortal again, normal again, human again, just fisherman, no power, no responsibility, no role, choice, his choice, final choice. He fishes, normally, catches normal fish, lives normal life, ages normally, finally, gracefully, naturally. At 2,020 years old, appearing 80, Marcus dies. Natural death, peaceful death, earned death, surrounded by students, surrounded by friends, surrounded by love. Final words are simple. Good fishing today, dies as he lived, as fisherman, as himself, as Marcus. His funeral is massive. Thousands attend. Across 2,000 years. Students, friends, those he protected, those he taught, those he inspired. They celebrate, not mourn. He lived full life, lived complete life, lived chosen life. 2,000 years of fishing, of protecting, of teaching, of being himself. Despite everything, despite power, despite prophecy, despite pressure, remained Marcus, remained fisherman, remained human. That's legacy, that's triumph, that's victory, not power, choice, not destiny, self-determination, not prophecy, personal path. The fisherman who pulled up 3 artifacts, who refused to choose, who integrated instead, who became balance, who protected reality, who loved and lost, who taught generations, who retired and returned, who lived 2,000 years, who died as fishermen, proved that identity is choice, proved that power doesn't define, proved that staying yourself is greatest strength. His students continue, his teaching spreads, his balance persists, not through him, through principle, through choice, through everyone who chooses integration, everyone who chooses balance, everyone who chooses themselves. That's immortality. Real immortality, not living forever, teaching lessons that live forever, creating change that persists forever, inspiring choice that continues forever. Marcus achieved this. The fisherman, the balance, the human who chose himself. 2,000 years, 3 artifacts, 1 identity, fisherman, always fisherman, forever fisherman, in life, in death, in memory, in legacy, forever, the end, the truth, the eternal fishing, forever, 500 years after Marcus's death, his legend has transformed into something unexpected, not fading into myth, not becoming distorted story, but evolving into living philosophy, into practical teaching, into cultural foundation. The world Marcus protected has changed dramatically. Magic evolved, technology advanced, society transformed, but core principle remains: balance, integration, synthesis, choosing yourself while holding opposites. These aren't just Marcus's teachings anymore. They're fundamental to civilization. They're how magic is taught, how power is understood, how conflicts are resolved. Universities study Marcus's life, not as history, as philosophy, as practical guide, as demonstration of sustainable power. They teach his progression, from normal fisherman to legendary balance, from accidental power to intentional integration, from resistance to acceptance to transcendence. Students analyze each phase, each choice, each transformation. Learn that Marcus's greatest power wasn't the artifacts, wasn't holy light or death energy or demonic chaos, was his choice to remain himself, was his refusal to be consumed, was his integration without losing identity. Modern mages practice Marcus's techniques, not wielding his artifacts. Those are gone, lost again, waiting for next accident, but practicing his approach, his method, his philosophy. They learn to integrate contradictions, to hold opposites, to synthesize rather than choose. Results are remarkable. Mages who integrate opposing schools become more powerful. Warriors who balance aggression and defense become more effective. Healers who accept both life and death become more capable. Integration works. Balance succeeds. Synthesis produces results. All because fishermen proved it possible, proved it sustainable, proved it superior. The Holy Church evolved. No longer seeks pure light. No longer demands absolute righteousness. No longer fights total crusade. Learned from Marcus. Learned that holy requires shadow. Learned that light needs darkness. Learned that righteousness needs opposition. Modern church teaches balanced holiness, virtuous but accepting, righteous but understanding, powerful but restrained. They call it Marcus's Reformation, the transformation from absolute to balanced, from pure to integrated, from extreme to synthesized. Death practitioners evolved similarly. No longer seek total undeath, no longer want eternal ending, no longer pursue absolute stillness. Learned that death requires life, learned that ending needs beginning, learned that stillness needs motion. Modern necromancy is balanced. Death magic paired with life magic. Ending magic paired with creation magic. Stillness magic paired with change magic. Healthier, safer, more sustainable. All thanks to fishermen who showed better way. Even demons evolved. Those who survived Demon King's destruction, those who chose Marcus's path, those who integrated with reality. Modern demons aren't pure chaos, aren't pure destruction, aren't pure evil. They're balanced chaos, creative destruction, purposeful change. Demons who contribute, who build, who help, who prove their nature isn't fixed, who demonstrate that even demons can choose, can change, can balance. Marcus's village became pilgrimage site, not as shrine, as functional fishing village, maintaining his tradition, maintaining his approach, maintaining his memory. Current villagers are descendants of those Marcus knew, distant descendants, hundreds of generations, but carrying stories, carrying teachings, carrying pride. They fish, simple fishing, honest work, normal life, like Marcus wanted, like Marcus chose, like Marcus demonstrated. Pilgrims come seeking wisdom, seeking balance, seeking connection to legend. Villagers share stories, share teachings, share Marcus's approach, not as dogma, as example, not as rules, as inspiration, not as requirements, as possibilities. This is how Marcus wanted to be remembered, not as untouchable legend, as relatable example, not as distant God, as human who chose well, not as perfect being, as person who integrated successfully. The artifacts resurface occasionally, throughout centuries. Someone finds Lightbringer, someone discovers Soul Keeper, someone uncovers Demon Seal. Never all three at once. Not yet. Not in 500 years. Finders face same choices Marcus faced, same prophecies, same pressures, same temptations. Most choose single path, become holy champion, become death's avatar, become chaos's agent. specialize, optimize, maximize single power. None achieve what Marcus achieved. None integrate all three. None become balance, because it requires specific personality, specific choice, specific willingness to remain yourself despite power. It's rare, very rare, maybe once every few thousand years. Marcus was special not because artifacts chose him, because he chose to remain himself. The world watches, waits, wonders. Will another balance emerge? Will another fisherman pull up 3 artifacts? Will another normal person choose integration? Probably not soon, possibly not ever. Marcus might be unique, might be unrepeatable, might be singular event, but his teaching remains. His principle persists. His example inspires. Anyone can practice integration. Anyone can choose balance. Anyone can synthesize opposites without artifacts, without prophecy, without legendary power, just through choice, through practice, through commitment. That's Marcus's real gift, not showing that artifacts enable balance, but showing that balance is possible, that integration is achievable, that staying yourself while holding opposites works. Scholars debate Marcus's nature. Was he human who gained power, or power that maintained humanity? Was he mortal who became eternal, or eternal who chose mortality? Was he fisherman who became balance, or balance who remained fisherman? Consensus is all of the above. He was contradiction, was paradox, was synthesis personified, was everything he taught, lived example, complete demonstration, perfect proof. 1,000 years after Marcus's death, anniversary is celebrated worldwide, not as religious holiday, as cultural celebration, day of balance, day of integration, day of choosing yourself. People practice Marcus's techniques, attempt integration, try synthesis, hold contradictions. Most fail. It's hard, very hard, nearly impossible, but trying matters. Attempting teaches, practicing develops. Even partial success creates improvement. Even failed integration produces growth. Even attempted synthesis generates wisdom. That's lesson, that's point, that's Marcus's teaching. Not that everyone can be balanced, that everyone can be more balanced. Not that everyone can hold 3 artifacts, that everyone can integrate their own contradictions. Not that everyone can live 2,000 years, that everyone can choose themselves each day. Simple, profound, accessible, revolutionary. The fisherman's gift to world. At 1,500 years after death, Marcus's final student dies, the woman who refused to be next Marcus, who found her own path, who created her own balance. She lived 300 years, protected reality her way, taught her own students, created her own legacy. Her funeral is attended by thousands. She was beloved, respected, honored, not as Marcus's successor, as herself, as her own balance, as unique protector. Her students continue her work, continue their work, continue collective protection. Balance is no longer one person's responsibility, no longer single role, no longer individual burden. It's shared, distributed, collective. Thousands of balanced practitioners, each protecting their region, each teaching their students, each contributing to whole. Marcus's dream realized, balance sustained without him, without convergence, without trinity, just principle, just practice, just choice, multiplied across thousands, sustained across centuries, protecting reality collectively. At 2,000 years after death, fisherman in Marcus's village pulls up something. Old book, waterlogged, ancient, preserved by magic. It's Marcus's journal, written during his 1,000 years as balance. Personal thoughts, private reflections, honest struggles. He wrote about doubt, about difficulty, about pain, about loss, about love, about grief, about everything. Nothing hidden, nothing glorified, nothing perfect. Just human experience recorded honestly. Journal is published, becomes bestseller, not because it reveals secrets, because it reveals humanity. Marcus the legend had doubts, had fears, had pain, struggled, suffered, questioned, remained human despite everything. This matters, this helps, this teaches. Aspiring balanced practitioners read journal. Learn Marcus wasn't naturally perfect, wasn't inherently balanced, wasn't automatically integrated. He worked at it, struggled with it, chose it repeatedly, daily, constantly, for 1,000 years. That's what created balance, not single choice, repeated choices, not natural gift, developed discipline, not easy path, committed persistence. People understand, people relate, people try harder. Because Marcus struggled too, because legend was human too, because balance was choice too. At 3,000 years after death, Marcus is studied across multiple dimensions. Reality isn't single layer anymore. Technology advanced that far, magic developed that much, understanding expanded that wide. Researchers discover Marcus's impact transcended his reality. His integration of three primal forces created ripples, affected fundamental reality, changed base rules, made balance easier, made integration more natural, made synthesis more achievable, not just for his world, for all connected realities. His choice to integrate rather than specialize altered possibilities, made what was impossible become difficult, made what was difficult become possible, made what was possible become achievable. Fisherman's impact was multiversal, was fundamental, was eternal, not intentionally, just consequence, just result, just effect of choosing balance at scale he achieved. Researchers are amazed. One person, one choice, one integration, changed reality permanently, made future integration easier, made balance more accessible, made synthesis more natural. For everyone, for all time, for all reality. That's Marcus's ultimate legacy. Not teaching, not protecting, not demonstrating, changing fundamental reality, making better choices available, making harder paths achievable, making impossible dreams possible, through being himself, through choosing integration, through remaining fisherman while being balance, simple choice, profound impact, eternal consequence. At 5,000 years after death, Marcus's story is known across all realities, all dimensions, all layers of existence. Everywhere, same lesson, same truth, same principle. Balance works. Integration succeeds. Staying yourself while holding power matters. Civilizations across realities practice Marcus's approach. Different contexts, different powers, different contradictions, same principle, same method, same result. Better outcomes, fewer conflicts, more sustainability, more growth, more peace, all tracing back to Fisherman, to his choice, to his example, to his lived proof. At 10,000 years after death, Marcus is mythological figure, like ancient gods, like primordial forces, like foundational truth, but different, because his myth is remembered honestly. His legend includes flaws. His story admits struggles. He's not perfect God. He's human who chose well, human who struggled successfully, human who remained himself. That's more powerful than perfection, more inspiring than flawlessness, more meaningful than divinity, because it's achievable, because it's relatable, because it's real. Anyone can choose, anyone can struggle, anyone can remain themselves, anyone can integrate, anyone can balance, anyone can be Marcus, not in scale, not in power, not in longevity, in principle, in approach, in choice. That's available to everyone, forever. The fisherman who accidentally pulled up 3 legendary artifacts, who refused every prophecy, who integrated impossible powers, who became living balance, who loved and lost, who taught and protected, who lived 2,000 years, who died as fishermen, whose impact transcends death, whose teaching transcends time, whose example transcends reality, proving that simple choice matters, proving that staying yourself works, proving that integration transforms, proving that fishermen can change everything, through choosing, through persisting, through being, forever. That's Marcus Webb. That's complete story. That's eternal truth. From fishing accident to multiversal impact. From simple choice to fundamental change. From staying himself to changing reality. All because he chose balance. All because he remained Marcus. All because he fished forever. The end, the balance, the eternal truth. Choose yourself. Integrate opposites. Stay human. Forever. And so the story of the fisherman reaches its ultimate truth. Not in grand revelation, not in final battle, not in ultimate transformation, but in simple recognition. That Marcus Webb, 42-year-old fisherman who accidentally pulled up 3 legendary artifacts, who refused to let them define him, who integrated impossible powers while remaining himself, who protected reality for 2,000 years, who loved and lost and continued, who taught generations and changed fundamental reality, achieved something greater than any prophecy predicted. greater than any artifact promised, greater than any power granted. He proved that identity is choice. That power doesn't define essence, that staying true to yourself while holding contradictions is possible. Not easy, not simple, not automatic, but possible, achievable, real. Every person across every reality who faces their own contradictions, who holds their own opposites, who struggles to remain themselves despite pressure to change, can look to Marcus, can see proof, can know it's possible. The fisherman did it, with ultimate pressure, with legendary power, with prophesied destinies, and remained fisherman, remained Marcus, remained himself. That's the complete lesson. That's the full truth. That's the eternal teaching. Not about artifacts, about choice, not about power, about identity, not about prophecy, about self-determination. Marcus Webb, fisherman, balance, human, who proved that the simplest choice, consistently made, transforms everything, who demonstrated that remaining yourself is the greatest achievement, who showed that fishing matters more than fulfilling prophecies, that being human matters more than being powerful, that choosing yourself matters more than destiny choosing you. His legacy isn't the artifacts he wielded, it's the choice he made, it's the example he set, it's the proof he provided, that anyone, anywhere, anytime can choose themselves, can integrate their contradictions, can remain human while holding power, can be themselves despite everything. The fisherman's gift. The balance's teaching. The human's triumph. Eternal. Universal. True. Choose yourself. Hold your contradictions. Remain human. Forever. That's Marcus Webb. That's his complete story. That's his eternal truth. From accidental catch to intentional legacy. From fishing accident to fundamental change. From staying himself to transforming reality. All through choice. All through persistence. All through being. Forever. The fisherman who changed everything by refusing to change. Who transformed reality by staying the same. Who achieved immortality by choosing mortality. Who won by refusing to play. Who succeeded by defining success himself. That's true power. That's real magic. That's ultimate victory. Not in the artifacts. In the choice. Not in the prophecies. In the resistance. Not in the power. In the humanity. Marcus proved it. Lived it. Taught it. Forever. The end. The truth. The eternal lesson. Be yourself. Always yourself. Forever yourself. That's enough. That's everything. That's the real magic. Forever. 10,000 years after Marcus's death, on the anniversary of the day he first pulled up those 3 artifacts, fishermen across all realities perform a ritual. Not magical, not religious, just symbolic. They cast their lines. They fish. They remember. They honor the man who proved that fishing matters, that normal work has dignity, that staying yourself is achievement, that simple life is valid choice. Even with legendary power, even with prophesied destiny, even with reality-changing potential, Marcus chose fishing, chose simplicity, chose himself, and changed everything by refusing to change. That paradox is his final teaching, that choosing to remain is how you transform, that resistance is how you revolutionize, that being yourself is how you transcend. The fisherman's eternal truth, simple, profound, accessible, revolutionary, forever. That's Marcus Webb, forever fisherman, forever balance, forever human, forever proof that you can be all 3, forever evidence that choice matters most, forever demonstration that staying yourself is ultimate power. The artifacts still wait, somewhere in ocean, waiting for next accident, next fisherman, next choice. Will they find another Marcus? Another person who can integrate? Another human who chooses themselves? Maybe. Maybe not. Doesn't matter. Marcus proved it's possible. That's enough. That's everything. That's eternal. The fisherman who accidentally caught legend, who deliberately stayed himself, who accidentally changed reality, who deliberately remained